We are in the backyard this morning. I just threw about a pound of bacon on my little gas griddle out here, and we're going to cook this stuff up. It's going to be the start of our wonderful Sunday breakfast. Look at that, peppered bacon. And it already smells good. All right, let's give this a little while and we'll be back. Okay, our bacon is coming along just fine here. Gonna give it a little toss, flip over here. Some of these pieces are thicker than others, so we're gonna pick and choose which ones are finished as we go. This is also a great way to season your griddle top. I have the burner set on high. We're going to cook up all this bacon, and then I'm going to cook the grease into the top just a little bit, and then we're going to throw some fresh shredded hash browns on here next. Now, keep in mind when you're cooking on a griddle top like this, the hot area on this particular griddle is an oval circle here on the 3/4 of the back side here. The front, there's no burner here, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to begin to be moving my cooked bacon over here where there's no burner, just to keep it warm and not overcook it, okay? And that's what you do with all your food you cook on something like this. If you want to keep it warm and not take it off, you just scooch it over to the front. This whole front area here, there's no burner. So that way you can just keep all this stuff warm, just like that, and continue cooking what you have in here. All right, a little bit longer, we'll be done. All right, our bacon is pretty much done here. I got the small pieces that I held over here, and the bigger ones are just finishing up. So we're going to take them off the griddle here and put it in my little aluminum pan lined with some paper towels to absorb the excess grease, and then we're going to go get those potatoes and get them going here. Now we've got the bacon off the griddle. I'm going to go ahead and just double check and scrape everything down, and it seems super smooth still. If you want to cook the potatoes in the bacon grease, that works. That works. But the people in our house don't eat bacon, so I'm going to scrape this away, and we're going to put a little cooking oil down. See all those little chunks there? Those are going to all go in the dump here. Here we go. Just like that. Okay. All right, here we are in the kitchen in the house, and I have about 8 russet potatoes I shredded up, and these have been soaking in cold water for about 30 minutes, okay, to get all the starch out of them. I'm going to put them in the strainer, and we're going to rinse them a little bit more, and then I'm going to squeeze all the extra water out of them. We're just going to rinse them a little bit further here. See how nice and white they are instead of getting brown? That's because we've got all the starch out, okay? We're going to shut the water off and just squeeze all the water out. The drier they are, the better they're going to cook. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to have mushy potatoes. Okay, that ought to be good. Okay, back out to the griddle. Okay, back out here at the griddle, we are going to use corn oil to cook our potatoes this morning. And you have to kind of be generous with it if you're going to cook a lot of potatoes. Okay, and heat it up. Heat up that oil. And you'll see some of it's trying to go down into the dump. You're going to have to work it and keep it up here on this side till you put the potatoes on, okay? All right, it's been a couple minutes. Our oil is all heated up. We're going to dump these potatoes right on the griddle here. And I'm going to arrange these so they're all on the hot area. Flatten them down square. The thinner you could cook them, the better. They'll get crunchier, okay? Just depends how you like them. But I'm going to go ahead and square these up. and just let them cook about 10 minutes before we do anything. Alright, as you can see, I've got these all squared up, and like I said before, this side here doesn't have a burner. So we put all the potatoes over the burner. They're about an inch thick, as you can see, and we're just going to let them cook a while. And then we'll just test one little area here and see. When they get golden brown on one side, that's when you're going to start flipping them. Alrighty folks, things are really heating up. We're getting a lot of steam coming out of our potatoes. And I wanted to mention one thing. Don't salt the potatoes while you're cooking them. It'll make them all wet and gooey and mushy. Okay, wait till after they're done. Then you can salt and season them how you like. But just cook them with the oil and potatoes for now. Alrighty, I had walked away and I smell burning potatoes. Let's see what they look like. Oh, not bad, not bad. I think we're perfect here. That's how I like them, toasty. Okay, so just go section by section. Give them a good flip over like that. We'll be in business. Now generally when I cook a big batch like this, I like to just kind of like bust them up a little bit and flip them one more time. Otherwise, if you like them uncooked slightly in the inside, you could just leave them like that. But I like to flip them twice. Okay? So we'll just keep an eye on these. But they're looking good. Okay, these are ready for one final flip over here. Took them a few more minutes and we'll be taking these off and start on our eggs next. Look at that. Make sure you scrape down to the bottom. None of these are sticking. I'm so happy about that. Very nice. Let's flip that guy over here. Put him down there. All right. A couple more minutes, we'll take these taters off. Alrighty, as you can see, I took my hash browns out and I put them in a little tin pan. I'm toasting up some bread. I threw a couple little pieces of my bacon back on there to get some more grease on the griddle top, and we're going to cook our eggs right there. I turned my heat down to medium. I reserved myself a couple little hash browns right there, staying warm. We're good to go. We're going to cook some eggs next. Alrighty, I got 4 eggs going there. I like to have a big Sunday breakfast every now and then. I don't get to do this often enough, but man, that really looks good. Bread, potatoes, bacon. I'm going to flip these eggs over easy, and we'll be good to go with my bread and my potatoes and everything going here, guys. Alright, that's the breakfast for today. Enjoy. Use your griddle top. It's that time of year. It's not too hot outside yet. You can make some really good breakfast or even cook some steaks or anything you like on this thing. And look how nicely these eggs flipped over. Nothing sticking on the thing. Keep it clean, keep it oiled, nothing sticks on there. Heat it up and oil it when you're done. Cover it up with a piece of newspaper. It won't get rusty. Good way to take care of it. Alrighty, it is that time. We have our eggs ready. Potatoes, bacon, bread, everything here. I got my coffee hot in the house. It's time to eat.